right, welcome back to the podcast. I'm Ryan,
And I'm Kelly.
and we have our special guest this week.
Hi,
MK, do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Mary Kate. I play Frisbee, not right now, but a lot before this.
Glad to have you. One of OKC's best trash talkers showed up to watch some games at Echo last week, and I think you've got some notes and some people to call out for some stuff.
I do. Mostly good, mostly good. I'm a real
Good stuff.
positive person, so that's what we're gonna stick to.
All right.
Uh,
Well, do you have our sponsor for us this week?
Yes. Our sponsor this week is Dr. Zachary Knutson,
Woo!
the knee specialist of Oklahoma City. He did my knee. He did Brittany's meniscus. Woo! And he did Jordan's ACL quad graft. Shout out to Dr. Knutson. He's also really easy on the eyes.
Sounds like he's been getting a lot of knees.
And a lot of like, what? Why are people playing Ultimate Frisbee?
He might know more about Ultimate than any other doctor in the city, except for.
Yeah.
Truly.
All right. Okay, so what are we looking at for our rankings this week?
Yeah. So you want to talk about our official rankings or like mine?
Oh, not the official ones. We don't care.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, in first place we have Red. We finally got there. I've been excited about this. Look, for anyone who remembers the ratings in the past, it does not take me much to vault my team into first, which is why we are sitting at a negative point diff.
I forgot
Um,
you were on
still
that
rocking
team.
first place here. We are not making it easy for ourselves. We are winning a lot of games. Our like universe point like safe steady offense is unbelievable, but we do love playing to the competition a little bit.
That's fair. But we also do have the highest number of games won technically.
Yeah, we are still in first
Yes.
place.
So last
Yeah.
week I judged you for jumping us up the list. This week it feels a little better because unlike you looking forward, I'm results oriented and I'm looking backward.
Yeah, I also think that we're just playing well. I mentioned at the very beginning that our games were going to come down to one, our newer players,
Hmm.
who are playing incredibly well. Emmy, had a catch to tie the game
Hmm.
against Black when they had been beating us the whole time.
Hmm.
Par has just been playing some of the best he's ever played.
True.
I also mentioned that a lot of how our team was going to be. I think that Will is our X factor,
Hmm.
right? I think Will has a huge range of how he can play, and he's been playing at the top of that range.
Oh, that's fair. And Emmy did last week I mentioned that she had pneumonia. This week, the a couple hours before our games, she was fighting fires.
Yeah, talk to Emmy.
Oh,
Emmy's one of the most interesting people I've ever met. But
okay. That's more important.
MK, did you have stuff from any of our games? Do you notice?
Yeah, I was gonna say, the games the tidbits that I could watch in between socializing, um, I did watch Red versus Green, and I looked at some film, and one thing I really noticed was that Red had really good swinging.
Yeah.
Just like really consistent, calm swinging. And I feel like that made a huge difference. And then Leah's had this like really, really pretty IO to somebody in the end zone. They didn't catch it because I didn't know, I couldn't tell who it was, but it was a really pretty throw.
I like it.
Yeah,
We just, yeah, our
that's
universe point games are usually.
it's game theory ultimate. You swing the disc, you have 100% throws, and your only
And
turns are
then
deep shots in the end
you
zone.
go a little brain dead and you say, "We." Also, ZJ, I wrote down that ZJ made a deal with the devil to be
Yes.
able to throw anything. But as soon as he knocks somebody up, he's got to give that firstborn.
Oh man. Yeah, he threw two hammers to
Yes,
younger kid.
Isaac.
Isaac, yeah.
and made it look like he was like yawning.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, what a life.
Uh, Now, we do, of course, have to talk about some lowlights, even for us. I went 0 and 5 on deep shots this week. I just want to throw that out there before people come to me for
Probably
it.
the only thing you throw out there.
Like I said, game theory ultimate, but it was absolutely the worst that I have been. We also got to talk about Keegan. Dropped the disc on Universe Point two different
Oh,
occasions. We were at Universe. He drops it. Vlad gives it back to us. He drops it again. These both hit him in the hands. Emmy saved the second one. Shout her out again.
What did you win?
We won that game? Of course we won that game.
Universe.
Yeah, when it's
Okay.
uni, we win.
Not for
But-
lack of trying. Then.
I don't. I am the loser in those
No,
scenarios.
credit to Keegan. After the second one, he did sub himself off.
Oh man, yeah, that was rough. Do we have other lowlights? I hope we don't.
No, not lowlights. Highlights, Logan played really well. He had a D like immediately coming, like he subbed on and then right in front of the sideline, made a great D, which got everybody really fired up. Love to see that.
That's fair.
Um,
That's fair. Yeah, I think one of the things that is helping our team, I think, is that John Liaz will send a play-by-play like notes with like the timestamp of like important moments in the game.
he's capping
So
it.
he's he's summarizing, he's putting in a lot of work, but it's really demoralizing to wait 5 minutes to see your name and then see drop question mark throws a turn. Does not get the D. And you're
Leave
like,
that
wow,
out, Leah.
on
Thank
the
you, buddy.
stats
You don't have
page,
to
I
say
am not
that.
looking good. Like, yeah. Mhm.
Thanks. I also love Kason. I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wasn't really watching him play, but like,
He's playing top of his game too, yeah.
I love me some Kason.
Yeah, I think like you said, the swings are really why we're winning games. We're for the most part not turning it over. We are being patient with the disc, especially at the end zone, and that's been working for us.
All right, who do you have next up?
So yeah, next up I have White. White went 1-1 this week, but their second win was just a blowout over Yellow. They won a depleted Yellow, but they won by like 11 points or something. Jimmy sends me highlights and quotes every week, and they're all just like, everybody on our team is playing really good. The Jimmy response. He did say they missed normal. But yeah, I think that contrary to many teams, who will get up by like 5 and then just kind of start killing the clock and swinging it around. White starts winning, and everyone on their team is like, "Hey, this looks fun. I want to score too." White runs up the score more than anyone else.
That's why we still have a negative point diff.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
honestly, yes.
That's what they
And
did to-
it does make me believe their huge point diff a little bit less because I think they have won 2 games now by 10 that a lot of other teams would have won by 5.
Okay. But they still
Yeah.
won them by that many points. So I don't know if people turning up the gear is really a negative.
No, absolutely not. Yeah.
Did they miss anybody last week?
So
White?
many people.
No, White?
Oh no,
Yeah.
Yellow did. Yeah.
Not Normal is the only one that I'm
I was gonna say I didn't think I saw normal. Okay.
Yeah, maybe they're missing some others, but that's all that I know off the top of my head.
Play normal.
Did you have anything on this one, MK?
I wrote down specifically Jillian. I love girls. What can I say? I'm watching the ladies, let's be real. Jillian just had like really good spacing. Like she was never clogging. She did a really good job of like cutting, and then if she didn't have the energy to like cut back really hard to clear out, she just came into an empty handler space
Mhm.
for like a couple seconds to just
Yeah.
like be an option and then get back in the stack. So yeah, just really good spacing, which I cannot say for very much of Oklahoma City Ultimate.
Field.
Yeah.
Including myself, let's be real. I'm just like, what about now? What about now? What about now? So she was patient, and when she needed to be open, she was open, and the spacing was really good. Eric, sorry, buddy, you can't catch. You dropped.
Rob, I missed this.
You dropped something, and that's all I wrote down with Eric can't catch. Obviously, you can do everything. You just dropped one, and I want you to remember it.
Perfect.
Hope it was a clap catch.
It was. I think it was. Which I love a clap catch. I'm not on team no clap catch, but
You
That's
do
crazy.
not.
Yeah, clap catches take 2 hands. You're the only one.
I'll do it if it's right. If it's within these 3 inches of my chest, I'm clap catching it. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna do something weird with my hand.
One-handed,
Yeah.
always.
One-handed.
Uh,
I feel like that's all.
So additional highlights that I have, if you like talking about girls, you'll like this. Tiffany had 2 identical blocks against Green.
Ugh.
She was guarding her person into
Nasty.
like the 4 side of the end zone. She stuck with them. They left. She just kind of hung around for a bit.
In that same space.
Yeah, and then like the throw went to that space, I guess missing her, and she just stuck her hand out and knocked it down. Like both.
Somehow Tiffany loves hanging around.
Yeah, but
And
like,
she's where you want to be, and she's a foot taller than you.
yeah,
Yeah.
she didn't dive for it. She didn't run for it. It was like they just assumed she wasn't there and yeah, just threw it right to her.
Yeah.
I did wonder if the white shirt blended in with the wall because it was the most snake in the grass I have ever seen.
Yeah. She hangs around, man. She just hanging around. She's pesky.
Ski. Very tall.
That's all specifically I have. White, for anyone just listening, just know that every single week Jimmy talks about how awesome you all are. So,
Oh, on that
That's
note, I
sweet.
did hear through the grapevine that White met at a location, like together to talk about team strategy after losing so massively the prior week.
if that's real, that's insane.
I just want to know if it's real. I don't
I
need
love
details.
it.
I don't really care. I think that's too
I love
extra
it.
for a
Let's
league,
win,
but I
baby.
love the spirit. Yeah.
I don't want to lose. I hope it was a bar. It'd be just a library.
Excellent. Okay, who do we have up next?
So moving over here to yellow. Yellow lost to white this week. They got absolutely blown out. And they beat blue by 1 or 2, something like that. But it is worth noting that yellow this week was missing Garrett, David Miller, Curtis, maybe some others. I'm looking down their list. I'm really bad. Those were the three that popped out at me. There may have been some others. Those are obviously three very integral parts of their team. Their first game against Blue, they all looked like they were trying to prove that they did not need them. Matt Cray in particular was running some of the hardest I have ever seen him. He had a layout on the
chest.
first side. That was insane. This is not like we've been talking about who will have the most layouts between him or Jerry. I don't know what the count is, but I know this was the most demanding layout that anyone has had.
That's true. I feel like it counts for 3.
It was absolutely insane. And they were playing well that game. I think they had 2 or 3 chances at the end that they threw away, and I think they could have beat Blue if they just valued the disc a little bit more and found the opportunity. But I mean, I like yellow. I've talked about that. I was going to have them in second still if they even had a good showing against white. They didn't. They got obliterated. They looked a little bit tired. Jerry had a couple of really ridiculously bad hammers. He also, after Joe, worked like mad to get a really good D. They threw it to Jerry, who immediately first throw just dropped it. So, I mean,
Well, the good thing about Jerry is that he's probably not losing sleep.
He
He feels fine.
feels fine.
Can't worry about that shit. I remember Riley kind of going off.
Riley, had the sliding catch in the back corner. That was insane. That was when I pointed out that
He was really trying to prove something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you asked what Andrea was feeding him.
Well,
Yeah. I'm not gonna say what I said. I love you so much, Casey. You're like one of my favorite people. You helped me get off the field whenever my knee was obliterated.
and also said you were fine then, right?
He didn't know. It's all relative. Also, Kelly was guarding me. What'd you do, Kelly?
I let you take the under by like 4 yards. That you did to yourself.
It was all me. It was all me. But Casey, man, how old are you? You kind of slowed down the end zone a lot and just wanted to see what your not defender, offender do.
There was a play towards the end of the game. I think this was after it didn't matter, but he was guarding someone deep and he had the position. He was over the top of him. He was on the force side. And he just kind of like stood there looking at the disc as the offensive player ran in front of him to catch it. Again, I don't think it mattered at that point.
Maybe he has some like lanky man strategy that I don't understand, and that's totally possible. Maybe you're like really looking to do something that I can't see because I'm 5 feet. But I still love you.
I also, going back to highlights, Joel had a D over Jason. that was just insane. I haven't seen Jason get flat roofed like that all that much. Jason immediately called a foul, which was one of the worst fouls that I've
I
seen.
remember that. He said, but the other guy said it was a foul too, right?
So what Joel told me was that he did in fact bump him when they were running for it, and they bumped him early enough back that he didn't think it had any impact on the play when they got there, which I agree with. By the time that they got there, they were both fully in position. I'm sure
Mm.
Jason will disagree with this. It was a bad call.
As someone who doesn't run as fast as Jason
Mm.
and is frequently jealous of how fast Jason can run, I will say that I think getting bumped earlier would give you, if you're matching up with somebody who is clearly on your level,
Sure.
could put you behind. I believe in Jason. I know you don't. I believe in Jason's ability to get there. I will argue this one.
I also think there's a level of philosophy that's just a given.
A given. But
And
feet dangling
getting
is
bumped
like
while you're running
pull-ups,
is a
like that's
given.
still
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got there. He just got roofed.
yeah.
But my point here, I still think that yellow is. I know they've dropped a couple of places. I want to be clear that like last week when I said like yeah, I think that they will lose more games than white, but they are still the best team when it matters. That hasn't really changed. I'm not just going to have them up at the top regardless. I think they've also proven that they have the ability to throw winnable games as well. I think that this is still a really scary team, offensively and defensively, when they lock in and they have a lot of players who are
How
locking
many
in.
more weeks are left?
2.
Okay. Well, that's plenty of time.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, like it depends on how many people show up, how many of those people have like injuries, and what Curtis is feeling like in the finals. But this is my favorite team for winning.
Hmm.
What do we have next? Oh, okay. Did you have any more on that one?
I don't think so. Andrea looked good. Andrea looked like she was working.
Andrea has consistently thrown backhands recently, and by consistently, I mean at least once a game, but that is significantly more.
That's
Not
that's
about
more
the-
than I want to throw during a game. So good for you, Andrea. And I'm forced that throw.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so who do we have up next then?
Yeah, next we have green. I don't understand this team. I lied. Next we have black. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Next we have black, who has been playing really well. I want to in particular here talk about EJ. EJ, the first game we were watching that, played some of the best that I have ever seen him play. He had throws that were just like dots, but like catchable dots. I think a problem that even EJ as like a handle has is that a lot of times he sees throws that he can mostly hit and he gets them pretty close and they're just like hard throws to make and hard catches to catch. This week he was throwing things that he could always hit and putting in places that were easy for his players to make plays. He also told me earlier this week when we were talking that he thinks he is hurting his team by not subbing, which is funny because he told me that last week. So during the game, I ran down to
Still
yell,
did.
EJ sub now. This is the
Didn't make an
time.
adjustment.
He waved me off. He was like, nah, I got it.
However, when he
I'm
waved,
better this week, bud.
yeah, he then played the best handle defense I've ever seen. He was like, "Oh, I have to either try or leave. I will try," and he did. So, and then he subbed. He
Yeah.
expended all he had.
I also, while we're talking about EJ, just want to point out the beginning of our game had just a hilarious moment where he's guarding me. A throw goes up to me in the back corner. He runs into me really hard, which is also probably a foul, but I'm still there. This got bobbled, and as I'm trying to catch it on a replay, he just reaches in and smacks my hand. He told me afterwards, like, yeah, I just figured, why give you the score? So I call foul, obvious non-contest. I get the disc. I go to like swing it. I think I swing it the first. I don't remember this was. I swing it and get it back, and then throw it again. He smacks me on. Oh no! And then I catch it. Sorry, catch it. Huge strip. Obvious. I call strip. Immediate, no contest. All good. I swing it. Make another cut. Catch it a third time. Go to throw it again, and he hand blocks me there, and that one was clean. Ridiculous collection
Even a
of plays.
clock. What do they say? Even a clock. Right.
Yeah, and I did get him deep immediately after that, but he was putting in work.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
yeah.
had something about black.
While you're looking for your thing about black, I'll get on my soapbox real quick. Black team is not doing well enough to just look people off. It doesn't matter if they drop it. Kelly got open a shit ton. Not this Kelly. There, Kelly. open a shit ton. Even EJ noticed it.
Yeah.
I think I've used up our swear count that isn't real. And people
Whoops, didn't tell me about that.
shame on you. It doesn't hurt you to throw to your women because they only get better when you do. Who gives a crap if they drop it?
Yeah. That.
Also,
Go ahead. Okay.
sorry. I was gonna try to insert this somewhere, but like when you're playing 5-1, being a girl on the field feels somewhat ornamental.
Yes.
Um, it, it's lonely. It's lonely out there. And you women feel this way anyway, but especially when you're playing 5-1, like you have to do 10 times as many good things as everybody else because you're the only one out there. And it feels like you have to, I don't know, be on, or else there's 5 more people to throw to, bitch. Sorry about you. Like,
Yeah, and I do want to point out that EJ mentioned this to me as well when we were talking, that he thinks that she's doing a really good job getting open, and he would like, yeah.
Yeah,
And
she's
this,
been asking questions and making adjustments. And I get that like somebody making adjustments over a couple weeks is a hard thing to adjust to or see. Um, but like see it anyway. Throw those anyway. Yeah.
yeah.
uh,
Go ahead.
Jacob looked like Bon Jovi.
I was not ready for that.
Yeah, I don't know when
In
Jake.
a bad way. I don't even mean in a bad way. I was kind of into it, but like you look, the bandana situation is hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know when he locked that in sometime last year.
If we could play Living on a Prayer sometime when he's playing, I would die.
Oh my goodness. Blue team has Blues Clues and black team has Bon Jovi. Excellent. Oh man.
Other things I want to talk about here. We have talked about this kind of just on the sideline when we were watching a few times. When Coco holds the disc, he looks like a pointer dog where they like get in that like uh pose and then freeze. Coco holds the disc in like the flick pose, and then his whole body freezes.
Freezes like he is
Now that you say that,
like a
I-
ball or something.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mhm.
He's pointing.
He also needs to swing the disc, I think. I
Based
say
on
that
how
I,
he yells.
I said I think because he's not swinging the disc, and also I think he's generally completing plenty of passes downfield. There was a hilarious moment, and you can hear this in footage against who was the other team that Blue, where he has the disc, and you hear Abby on the sideline increasingly louder. Coco, swing the disc, swing, 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 Coco, swing, swing, and like at exactly stall 7, it must have been our 6.5. He throws not a swing to Steven in the end zone for a score. So like it's working, but this man does not like throwing sideways.
I also made a note that that Coco had a crazy hammer for a point. It
Yeah.
was really, really cool. And it's indoor, so I'm like, do follow your heart.
Yeah, it's a valid throw. It's a valid throw.
You do what you
yeah.
do you, I suppose. I mean, this is the chance to say, let's see what happens. But also, Coco, you should probably swing it more.
Only swing it to Kelly. Don't swing any more unless it's to Kelly.
Truth.
The only other thing I have for Black is that Donnie was the team nominated best sideline communicator, which is a cool thing to get. Other teams should start telling me who their best sideline communicator is.
Ooh.
That's a cool one.
Oh, yeah, I like that a lot. I got roofed by Coco. I was pleased.
We haven't talked about this. I can't believe it. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, so there was a moment where Liaz and Will were both guarding Coco, and they both at the same time notice it and go like, "Oh, who's the open person?" They find the open person and run there, leaving Coco wide open. So first off, credit to Kelly for seeing that and like jumping in and having a really, really good contest. You totally boxed him out.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter. He has the longest wingspan in OKC Ultimate. Yeah, I don't know.
It was
Yeah,
a good fight. It was
he was deep. He was all alone deep. Who leaves Coco alone deep?
I talked to Coco
Somebody.
and he asked me, like, what happened there? And I was like, oh, Kelly just, you're taller than her. And he laughed and he goes, oh, no. I know I roofed her. I mean, how did I get open before that?
Okay, Coco, never mind. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, I need you to know at the end, my teammates were like, oh, you did such a good job. You were so close. And from a box out position, like, I did fine. I watched the footage. I wasn't close. I wasn't close even a little bit. Like that was, I don't know if they're just blind and that like, or if it was a blatant
I
lie.
just love you.
That was not love. That was
All we can do is jump when they jump, even if we're far away. There's nothing you can
when
do.
they go high, we go slightly smaller.
That's like so much lower than them.
So
That's not
much
for
lower.
us.
This does remind me, I know we need to move on from Black, but on this subject, while we have MK here, the Summer League, the whale year, I don't remember when it was, like 4 or so years ago.
Uh-huh.
Purple. We were matched up against you. We were counting off. You had an extra lady, and if anyone remembers Jay, he was on our team, and he was gonna end up guarding you. And I was like, hey, please, like, don't take this matchup like casually. She is very good. And he's like, she's not gonna get me. And you scored on him. And that was the only time I've ever been happy to see my team get scored on.
Was I pregnant?
Were you pregnant during the year you were on purple?
Yes.
Holy smokes, MK.
The year we won, yes, I was like 5 months
Oh no,
pregnant.
this was not the year you won. Maybe this
Right after that.
Is that green? I
you
don't
won when you
remember.
were on purple. You were on purple 2 years in a row.
Oh, well,
Pregnancy ring.
either way, I was pregnant or just had a baby.
Maybe you remember, maybe you were on a different team. It was the year that you lost purple, and I thought you were on it, lost to red in the playoffs. We don't need to, the team you're on doesn't matter. I know it was you, and I know I begged someone to not to like take this matchup seriously, and he didn't, and you scored on him. And
That's all we need to know. And that's all we need to know. If I was pregnant, that'd be cool. If I wasn't pregnant, also cool. Not cool for that guy.
Look at old power rankings,
yeah.
right? Okay, so in next up in fifth place,
Is
you have okay.
green. Yep. And it's funny that I moved green up and forgot about black because I don't actually, even though I played them, I can't remember a ton about green.
Where
I
are they in the actual rankings?
they're 3 and 5 right now, so I think they're second or third from the bottom.
Like 3 wins, 5 losses.
Second, they're second from the bottom.
Okay,
Yeah,
so the
they're
same place we have them.
correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, the things that I remember seeing about green. No, I will point out that green beat white by like 2 or 3.
Hmm.
I think that they have a very good matchup there. I've talked about how White is winning games and blowing people out when they do by every like they're not like a deep shot team in the sense that they have like someone who loves throwing deep or they have someone who like loves they're a deep shot team because they are just always sprinting deep nonstop. Green's kind of poachy defense is very good at stopping that. Jeff does like we didn't throw deep against Green almost at all.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen when we play them.
Not when Jeff is on the field.
Exactly. Yeah. So like they are that is a good matchup that they have, and I think that that will allow them to win games. I don't remember if I said this last week. I think their problem has been their offense. They have just so many throwaways. They have so many like lost in their own sauce moment. There was a moment in their first game against White, I believe, which they did win. Maybe it was who was the other team that they played? Sorry, help me out here.
No clue on this week. Sorry about that.
Who did who play?
Oh, us. Yeah, duh. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was their first game when they played White. Sam and Battles had like a give and go up like there was, there was no one on them. They just kind of walked it down the field. And then right before the end zone, just throw in up, just like they just threw it away. Just like a backhand that went too high and was a turn. And like they I don't know, just like an extra second there, they score that, an extra second, and many times when a thrower is finding someone, they score. Yeah, I just think that are they have the ability to make all of these throws, and I think they just need to take an extra second on them. Yeah, I don't know. MK, do you have something here?
Um, I mean, yes, I'm actually like just looking at like I haven't been every week, obviously. But why would I be? Um, so so coming into it kind of like towards the middle end and seeing how things have shaken out is kind of crazy because when I'm looking at this team on paper,
They were very high in my ratings early.
yeah, like they look like they should be killing it. And honestly, like what I have written down for both of the games that I watch with Green involved, um, it's good stuff. Like I remember Jeff just throwing darts, like throwing these long ass darts over and over and over again. They're like beautiful long passes. And that was fun to watch. And also like we're still talking about Green, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I got high. You can cut that out.
We will not.
Sarah is like a Swiss Army knife.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Like if whatever's missing on the field when something usually is, Sarah's like, found it. Like she having a fast woman who can also throw
Mhm.
is so dynamic. And I love her and she's really fun to watch. So, and I mean, there was a point where like Sam was on like the far break side, and there was like 75 people in between him and the thrower, and he was going like this, like, what? Why don't you see me? It's like, Sam, like there's like a marching band in between you and the discs. Other than that, I mean, I'm not talking shit on Sam. Sam's great, but it was kind of just funny to see. But like battle, I remember thinking Battles played great. I remember thinking Kyle played great. Um,
I think
was Sunil there?
It's sad that none of us remember.
I gotta say no. I would have talked so much more shit on Sunil if he had been there. So I have to think that he wasn't
I don't think.
there. At the banquet, I was going up the stairs, he was going downstairs, and I was like, "Hey, Sunil," and he goes, "Fuck you." I was like, okay, got it. Like,
Excellent.
Yeah. No,
stand forward, Dick.
I agree. This is a team on paper that looks really strong. I've talked in the past that I think that so they're like they are kind of a poachier defense, which means that a team like us who is like always looking to like chip it up, and recently Black, who is always looking to chip it up, Black beat them last week, has a very good matchup. A team that likes to play super fast is going to struggle against them a little bit more. I also think so. I talked about the very beginning that our team was one that was going to have to grow and has grown. I don't think that Green has done a great job. Obviously, like their top tier of players, like you pointed out, are really good. I don't think they've done a great job of encouraging the rest of their team and empowering them to be better. And if you are just going to ignore half of your team, um, I don't think you're going to succeed in leagues.
I do remember seeing Gavin have so Cameron White. No, Cam White, Cameron Lewis.
Yeah.
So Cam White swung the disc to Gavin, but it was like higher stall.
Oh yeah.
And it was maybe one of the worst swings I've ever seen. And I say that as a cutter. My swings are
I'm such a bad swinger, so
yeah. At this point, it would have been better to throw it to the end zone. But he swung it to Gavin, and Gavin had to like jump, change direction in the air,
It was
and
a crazy
wave
bit.
out. It was the coolest looking bit I've ever seen.
Didn't get there, but it was
Yeah, like it was as close as you could get. And Gavin was like on the ground after that and
wow.
like slammed his fist on the ground. He was so frustrated he didn't get it. And I was like, that might be the coolest thing you've ever done, and it's on camera. Like you should
Oh,
not
you caught it, Gavin.
I know, yeah, like you shouldn't be so upset right now. And so I'm wondering if there's like, yeah, kind of what you're saying, like a leadership dynamic or like a
Mhm.
like maximizing the other like utility players in that kind of way that is like shortchanging them. I don't know. I have no idea.
I I like truly didn't know what the saying meant, you're only as good as your weakest player until
Mhm.
I started playing frisbee.
Yeah, yeah,
Like you can have all the superstars you want. But if you don't like grow that, level below you,
yeah,
then it's just not gonna work out.
yeah, because you're either playing a man down or you're playing with your weakest player.
yeah, and not even so much like the
It's not
weakest.
even a weak thing. It's like it's just
Yeah,
spread the love, spread the knowledge.
Yeah, it's not even so much like make your players better. It's maximize what every player is able to
able to
give you.
do, yeah,
I think that's the thing that Red has been incredible at.
yeah. I think that's a Leah
I
thing.
don't think that there is anyone on our team, maybe they feel differently. I don't think there's anyone on our team who feels like we aren't using them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Green still has the ability to beat anyone in this league.
Absolutely. Like any individual player on paper is going to have a good matchup somewhere.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. And the last team that we
Yeah,
have.
the last team we have here is Blue. Having to drop them back down. They did have a really gutsy win over White. The last or what Yellow, sorry. The last like 2 or 3 minutes of that game, it was within one the whole time. They had to stay on the whole time. They did stay on the whole time.
Gee.
Like mentally, like the whole team
Okay.
was like they didn't like not was the same people
But
playing. Yeah, they just stayed locked in. I still think that this is a team um, that is able to gut out close games if they're able to.
Yeah.
I don't know like I can't diagnose their problems as easily as I can in the last one. Um, but
Yeah, I think that a lot of these players haven't necessarily had the opportunity to play together, and there are some names that like some people don't
Mm.
recognize unless they showed up to pick up. But like yeah, I don't think it's like a skill issue. I do think it's a familiarity issue sometimes. And I think that through that they are working really well.
I do want to shout out Gabe in particular had a really sick throw. He
To
is
Summers.
yeah to Summers. Yeah, he is newer. So I remember when it happened, I saw it and I ran down afterwards, be like, "Hey, remind me to talk about this," which he didn't. I had to ask him. But that was something that is not traditionally been part of his game. So that was a sick job. Nice throw there.
Yeah.
MK, you have anything here?
Um, I've said this before, but I don't remember. You told me who it was.
Yeah.
Justin?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Justin. Good at frisbee.
Good at frisbee. Oh, what did
I
you
put
call?
little boy blue good at frisbee. And Kelly said it was Justin because you look like you're 14. But good at frisbee.
Good
So
at frisbee.
preteens.
Yeah.
Um, and then I remember Duda, I put Duda is that bitch.
Yes.
Duda in across the field. Um, and then she played Carly, and I put Carly and Duda hate each other. Not really, but they looked like they did, which I love
Yeah,
personally.
it is hilarious. They are the nicest people on the
I
field
know, but I'm
ever.
like, they had that stank face against
Oh,
each other. It was actually a great matchup to watch. It was very fun. But Duda being so young, I'm I'm all about it because she was confident and doing all sorts of crazy shit. I'm trying to think. So there's a girl that I don't think she's on blue. She's really new. Jamara?
is that the
Jamara
sub?
floated onto blue this week.
Okay. She had the maybe the sickest like catch and then hammer dump.
Yes!
It was
I remember that.
sick. Yes, like she's like, here I am, and like caught something that was like swilly, and
Yeah.
then the handlers were just kind of like, "Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee," like not like doing anything, like not getting to the right space. And she was like, well, I'm just going to hammer it to this space, and it was perfect. And I was like, who's this bitch? Because
Yeah,
I'm
no,
doing
it was
that.
incredible. We got loud for that.
Yeah, that was dope.
Also, past year girls, they can do stuff.
He's saying.
I think I also said Blanche solid, and then he did something bad, and I
Yeah,
was gonna erase it, but Blanche is
Blanche
solid.
is still solid. Blanche did. I don't know if this is the bad thing, noted. Blanche got roofed really badly by Steven. Steven's been roofing everyone this week. He's playing
He's
great.
real
He isn't
big.
that bad, but this did prompt the classic Supercell heckle from Nathan. So Blanche, I hope you like being on the other side of that one for once.
I mean, there's Steven, what are you gonna do, man? I can't. You see his shadow and you're like, "Wah, don't hurt me." I think he just like threw it away in the end zone, but before that he was doing a lot of good stuff. So I made a note because Blanche is cool, and everybody turns it over. I'm the queen of that.
Everybody turns it over.
Well,
Everybody be turning it.
Hi, CJ.
I think this low light was last week, but it's hilarious and I forgot to talk about it. Jaden, who is the taller dude on the team from Tulsa, very good in the deep space, was defending deep when a throw goes up. And not in Jaden's house gets yelled from the sideline. And then Jaden gets roofed. And then, I guess you can't do this in Jaden's house, also comes off from the sideline. I don't remember who caught the pass. I don't remember who yelled the heckle, but it was really funny. It might have been Riley. It was really funny, and I'm sorry I didn't talk about it last week. Jaden is also playing really well.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. You got to invite people to your house sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just nice. All right, well, I think that's all we have. So we've got red, white, yellow, black, green, and blue. And that's your order for this week. Do we have any other notes or anything we want to talk about?
Just another shout out to our floaters, Carly and Jamara.
Thank you.
As always, thank you. As always, keep filling it out. We will have weeks where we need to pull in lots of people. And shout out MK for being here. Thank you so much.
Whoop, whoop.
Thanks for letting me watch Come Frisbee. I said it the wrong way. Thank you for letting me come watch Frisbee.
Yeah, please keep coming. Please heckle. That was some of the best heckle game we have.
Also, when I was watching the footage, my overwhelming feeling was sad. I
Oh.
want to play Frisbee so bad.
We'll get you back. You're gonna be back. You're gonna be back.
Absolutely, absolutely. Just do whatever it was that Britt did. She came back and her throws were magically even better. Like
I
crazy.
know, well, that won't. Please don't count on that. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best.
Let's go. And if you want to be a guest on the podcast, just tear 3 ligaments in your knee like MK did.
That easy.
That easy. Yeah, and then this is going to be the last push for the women's hat tournament. That is this upcoming weekend, Saturday, February 21st, 6 to 10 p.m. at the indoor soccer place. If you're a woman, sign up before Wednesday. If you're not a woman, sign up to help keep the clock or come
Come
like
watch.
general helpful. And if you have a broken knee, still come watch and like meet all the ladies. We have a good number of like near out of towners. It's great to grow the community. So last push for that women's hat tournament. Come on out.
Yeah. Thank you again so much. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
See you out there.
Bye, guys.
Thanks, guys.